the first thing right there, the first thing that we see is first,
80,
house and car.
$80,000 car.
Yep.
$80,000 car.
Which $80,000 car, 5 years ago was like super nice, but now an $80,000 car is like an average American made SUV.
It's so sad, man. It's so sad. And like, honestly, nobody gives a shit what kind of car you drive.
No, the only person who cares is you.
Yeah. So do you really need an $80,000 car?
No, probably not. Definitely not.
If you can't pay cash for it, why would you get an $80,000 car?
Yeah. And if you're doing that, you're not focusing on paying down your student loans and your other stuff. You're focused on this car that has a $2,000 a month payment.
$2,000 a month payment. And, you can even look at that. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's just so many problems with that. But I get it. They come out. I need a Mercedes. I need the BMW. I need the nice Range Rover, whatever it is.
Yep. That's trap one.
So that's trap one. That and the home as well.
Yes.
I would say
too big of a home.
Yeah. Too big of a home.
You need a home. You got to have a place to live, but
but how many times are you going to move around technically in your life?
Oh God, I've probably moved around 18 times already.
Okay. And what would the benefit be of buying that first huge home? Okay. And because you're probably going to move 5 years, 10 years.
Maybe. I mean,
somewhere around there.
If you're a doctor who just graduated medical school and is going to work at the hospital, yeah, you may move in 5 years. But if you're, a doctor who's setting up a practice somewhere, you're more than likely going to have roots in that community for decades.
Exactly.
So it differs.
It may differ. I just think that if when you're first starting out right there, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to go buy a home.
No, your first home doesn't have to be your dream home.
No, it's not. It doesn't have to be a dream home. Be in a nice neighborhood. You can rent, right? Which is right now, it's probably cheaper to do that.
Yep.
With the interest costs and everything like that, and not have any attachments to that. I'm trying to limit the amount of attachments and obligations that people have in that initial phase right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think what I've seen successful for young people is that if they really just attacked their student loan debt, like attacked it.
Yep.
And I'm not saying you have to live like a student, because you don't have to live like a student still. But, you don't have to have a mountain of obligations. You don't want to mount up a mountain of obligations on yourself.
No.
Okay. So I think that first trap is don't create a mountain of obligations for yourself.
Yep.
After you start making a lot of money. Right. And that's usually houses, cars, or credit card debt, whatever that would be.
Yep.
At that point. Yep.